Fertility is always a hot topic for mamas, especially for those who are trying to conceive. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about ways that you can boost your fertility and improve your chances for conception. Hello Premama, I'm Kaylee, and welcome to the Journey to Motherhood YouTube channel. Before we get started, I'd love for you to join our Premama YouTube community by subscribing. Hit the notification bell too if you want to be one of the first to know when we publish new videos. The Premama team and myself have tons of insights, tips, and stories to share, and we are so grateful that you are here with us on your journey. If you are planning on having a baby, most doctors and experts recommend increasing your nutrient intake up to 3 months prior to conception. This ensures that your body has everything that it needs to help support a healthy pregnancy. Let's start with folic acid or folate. Folate is the naturally occurring B vitamin, whereas folic acid is the synthetic form. I'm about to get a bit sciencey here. Folate is responsible for making healthy red blood cells, as well as creating and repairing genetic material and DNA. That's the reason that it's so important for you to know about, because getting enough folic acid can impact your baby's neural tube development during the earliest stages of pregnancy. Folic acid plays a large role in the development of your baby's neural tube, and making sure that you get enough folic acid can help deter major birth defects in your baby's brain and spinal development. Pretty powerful stuff. Doctors recommend that premamas like you who are trying to conceive take at least 400 micrograms of folate daily and should begin taking at least 3 months prior or while you are trying to conceive. It is also recommended that you take at least 600 to 800 micrograms of folate for the first 12 weeks of pregnancy and throughout your second and third trimesters to support pregnancy health for you and your baby. Do any of you take folate supplements year-round? Let us know by leaving a comment below. Another important supplement for premamas to know about is Inositol. If you have PCOS, you may be familiar with this. Inositol comes in many different forms, or isomers, and the most common or well-known is myo-inositol. Myo-inositol is found naturally in foods and seeds, is produced by the human body, and can also be manufactured in a lab. Myo-inositol is often recommended for women who face metabolic syndrome, or PCOS, or those planning on doing in vitro fertilization, or IVF. So, how does this help? Studies have shown that myo-inositol helps the body balance its hormones, promotes ovarian function, improves overall egg quality, and encourages regular menstrual cycles. Preliminary research from PubMed Central has also found that when combined with folate or folic acid, inositol can also promote ovulation in women with PCOS. Consider adding folic acid or folate and inositol at the same time to your routine for maximum health benefits. The common treatment recommendation is 4 grams of myo-inositol and at least 400 micrograms of folic acid or folate. Both folate and myo-inositol can be found in Premama's Fertility Support for Her drink mix, designed to support ovarian function and help premamas who are trying to conceive. Premama has also created a Fertility Support for Him drink mix, which helps improve sperm count, quality, motility, morphology, and function. For pregnancy resources and more information on fertility supporting products, head over to PremamaWellness.com. Last but not least is iron, which is important for supporting healthy fertility as well as the health and development of your baby. Severe iron deficiency has been linked with significantly lower fertility rates. If you have been faced with unexplained infertility and have not yet discussed your iron levels with your doctor or fertility specialist, that is definitely a conversation that you should have. Most people are unaware that they're anemic, which causes ovulatory infertility. Not getting enough iron can also cause iron deficiency anemia, which may lead to your baby being born too small or too early. You can improve your iron intake by eating foods rich in iron daily, like broccoli, leafy green vegetables, oatmeal, raspberries, or by taking supplements. We like a mixture of the two. Experts recommend that women who are trying to conceive take at least 27 milligrams of iron daily, and no more than 27 to 45 milligrams of iron while pregnant. Premama's prenatal vitamins and fertility support for her together contain iron, folate, and myo-inositol to help support fertility and early pregnancy health. Pregnancy can take a huge toll on your body, and that's why equipping it with essential nutrients and vitamins ahead of time is so important for a healthy pregnancy and the development of your baby. How many of you are already taking vitamins and supplements to help you prepare for the journey ahead? If you're trying to conceive and have already added more nutrients to your diet, leave a comment and let us know which ones you are taking and if there are any that you recommend. Having a baby requires making sacrifices, and depending on your lifestyle habits, it could require making a few sacrifices right now. Now, I don't mean for that to sound daunting or dramatic, and you aren't going to have to change who you are. But there are some behaviors that you should consider changing if you want to achieve the healthiest pregnancy possible. Drinking alcohol can have an impact on both female and male fertility. For men, drinking alcohol can have a negative impact on sex drive and sperm health. For women trying to conceive, heavily drinking can increase the time that it takes to get pregnant. Drinking while pregnant also reduces the chances of giving birth to a healthy baby. Binge drinking, which is defined as more than 6 drinks in one occasion, can lead to miscarriage, stillbirth, premature birth, low birth weight, as well as fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, or FASD. A drink now and then while trying to conceive is not going to ruin your chances of becoming pregnant, but maintaining a drinking habit will impact your chances of conception. It's not a bad idea to start cutting back on drinking while you're trying to conceive, so that the transition to not drinking at all while you're pregnant isn't that difficult. Okay, now where are all my caffeine lovers at? Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you that you have to give up coffee. Professional opinions are mixed on the impact that caffeine has on pregnancy. But one study from 2017 found that drinking 300 milligrams of caffeine daily while pregnant increased the risk of early pregnancy loss or spontaneous abortion. The study also found that drinking 600 milligrams of caffeine more than doubled the risk of miscarriage. For perspective, an average 8-ounce cup of coffee has anywhere from 85 to 200 milligrams of caffeine. Or a more specific example, a Starbucks Grande Cafe Latte has about 150 milligrams of caffeine. Good news is that this study did find that drinking caffeine did not impact the time that it took for the couples to conceive. That being said, it's still a good idea to start monitoring your caffeine intake while you're trying to conceive. For those trying to conceive, it's recommended that you ingest no more than 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine daily, and ideally no more than 100. So, you can drink your cup of coffee, but we recommend keeping it at just that one. Those trying to conceive should also consider cutting back on nicotine. It's no secret that nicotine intake isn't healthy for men or women, whether trying to conceive or not. I'll spare you the details of why nicotine is bad for your general health, and we'll just focus on the impact that nicotine can have on your pregnancy. Regularly smoking cigarettes can impact the overall health of your ovaries, including quality of your eggs and the speed at which you lose them. Smoking has also been linked to ectopic pregnancies, where the fertilized egg attaches itself somewhere outside of the uterine lining. It has also been linked to earlier menopause. Smoking also impacts male fertility, as male smokers commonly experience decreased sperm count, quality, and motility. Nicotine addictions can be intense, and old habits are very difficult to break. But it's a good idea for anyone who smokes to try to cut back and ultimately quit altogether. This is especially important for couples who are trying to conceive. I know, making changes to your habits may not sound fun or easy, but keep your end goal in mind. Know that you are making decisions now that are going to lead to a healthier you and a healthier baby. All mamas are bound to experience stress at some point on the journey to motherhood, but prolonged periods of high stress can have a long-term impact on your fertility and your pregnancy. Those who experience chronic stress often take longer to conceive, as opposed to those reporting low levels of stress while trying. That is because our bodies try to outsmart us sometimes, and knows that high-stress environments are not ideal for having a baby. Because of this, chronic stress can lead to delayed ovulation and even entirely missed periods. You can check out our video, The Importance of Managing Stress While Trying to Conceive, for an even more detailed discussion about why stress management is so crucial for premamas who are trying to start a family. Getting pregnant isn't always easy. In fact, many women who experience unexplained circumstances are faced with more questions than answers. Joining a support group is another crucial way to reduce your stress by connecting with other women who are trying to conceive who may have the same questions or similar circumstances. Pregnancy can feel so personal, and it truly is, but you don't have to face the journey to pregnancy alone. At Premama Wellness, we strongly believe in the power of community, so we've created groups on Facebook that cater to each stage of the motherhood journey, from trying to conceive to pregnancy and postpartum support. Our Journey to Motherhood Facebook groups are safe spaces for premamas to share victories and struggles, as well as swap stories, insights, and wellness tips that can make all the difference on this adventure. The links to join are in the description below. I hope to see you there. Whether you're trying to conceive, pregnant, or currently postpartum, I firmly believe in the power of routines. And I encourage you all to add some of these good habits to your mornings and throughout your day. For some of us, the road to becoming pregnant can feel never-ending. And adopting a routine that helps prepare the body and the mind for pregnancy can make each day feel more worth it. Your mind has power over your body and vice versa. So it's so important that you do what you can to be good to both. If you'd like to learn more about diet and nutrition tips for fertility support, physical and mental wellness best practices, and advice on family planning and self-love on the journey to motherhood, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can stay up to date on all of our videos for pregnancy planning, prepping, and beyond. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you next time, Premama.